Hey guys, Mixed Media Girl here. So today I'm going to show you going over a painting that you don't like. So if any of you watched the video on too thick or too thin paint, etc., this was the too thin paint. So there's a couple ways you could do this. One is you could gesso this and then paint over it. Or I've also just simply gone straight over it and not had it be an issue. So I'm going to do that in today's video. Now, mind you, this wouldn't particularly work if I had used silicone in the original painting. If I used silicone in the original painting, then going over it, the paint would crack. And I also know that from experience because I've done that. So then you get basically just a bunch of crazing and cracking on the painting that you put over it. So I'm going to kind of generally use the same colors here. But maybe switch it up a little. Throw some yellow in here. Which yellow and blue make green, obviously. And then let's see. I'm going to throw this little bit of metallic, kind of coppery color. Okay. And then some more white. All right, and then I think we are just going to go ahead and flip cup this. Actually, I'm going to throw some green in here as well. Let's have a little more paint. Because definitely want to make sure we have enough paint. Okay. Flip cup it. Good. And then I'm going to let it sit here, let it settle in the cup, and then we'll come back and pull it off. All right, here we go. Ooh, that was lots of green. And I was worried I was going to have too much blue. Well, that's fun. I usually use a lot of blue, so it's always nice to have a little different color. The funny part is that the blue is completely hidden under there. This is very interesting. Well, all right. Some air bubbles in there. Okay, that's interesting. Definitely different than what I normally do, so that's good. Let's go ahead and let this sit here. It looks like there may be some cells developing over here, and then we'll come back in and do our close-up. All right, so we're back. Definitely quite a few cells popped up, which is kind of fun, but you can definitely tell where the blue was hidden. So the blue just went right under all that green, which is definitely interesting. So let's do our close-up. All right, we have the lower right-hand corner. I don't know about you guys, but I always find this fascinating, just how the different colors and paints react with each other. Kind of like this kind of flowery cell right in the middle there. And then up to the upper right-hand corner. It's like there's air bubbles trying to escape. A little bit of white coming through there. And then I also realized that it is no longer like a copper kind of color or bronze. I made it into a brown because I was making beach paintings. So it's really just brown that I added, but it looks cool. More earthy vibes there. All right, guys, moral of the story is if you have a acrylic pour you don't like, depending on it, either like lightly sand and gesso it and then paint right over it, or if it's like in this case where it was literally just a really thin layer of paint on there and no silicone or anything, you can just go right over it. I've done both and haven't really had an issue. The only time I ever had an issue, like I said, was when there was silicone in the original painting. Then painting over it really just didn't work. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.